Earth, a vast, now desolate wasteland filled with greed and corruption. Years of overpopulation and overindulgence have left the planet in ruins. Major cities lie destroyed as nature slowly tries to reclaim its territory. Massive fires and famine have caused man to overharvest natural resources, such as trees and clean water, to a point of virtual extinction. Humankind has all but lost its self-sufficiency that it once was accustomed, and instead relies on automation and replication to provide for themselves. That is, if they can afford the costs of living. Life wasn't always this tough to survive, and it wasn't always a devastated void. You see, there was once a time where man flourished and had all the necessary skills to tend to the land and seas and pull forth nourishment and resources needed to survive. Although I am too young to have experienced it, I have heard tales of glistening streams and rivers full of delicious fish, and forests with trees as far as the eye could see. There were fields of crops ripe for the picking, and enough livestock to feed the world 10 times over. Even in the harshest conditions, man was able to survive and thrive. Everything was in perfect balance and harmony, until one discovery changed life for the worst. A group of scientists were testing a new machine that they believed would help them to identify the depth and composition of each layer of the Earth. They believed that this information would be key to unlocking some of the biggest mysteries of our planet. On the first days of testing out the new machine, the scientists noticed some irregular feedback being reported by that machine. The data seemed to show some large formations within the Earth, but the resource type was being reported as an element smaller than any known to man. One scientist had urged the others to further identify this discrepancy, but the others claimed that it was not possible for anything to have a smaller size and density than known elements, and that it must just be the machine reporting a void or cavern. After the tests were completed and the other scientists went home for the day, one remained to further study the discrepancy reported by the machine. He copied the data to a thumb drive and hurried back to his laboratory to continue analyzation of the results. After countless hours of advanced quantum calculations and applied physics theory, he was able to determine that there was indeed something down there, the likes of which humankind had never seen. He brought his findings up in front of a board of investors, who then approved his project to mine and gather this resource, and determine its origins and capabilities. After months of preparation and gathering giant mining and specialty drilling equipment from all over the world, ground was finally broken. Their first attempts resulted in utter failure. After just a few miles of drilling, many of the drilling rigs broke down under the intense strain put on the equipment. Partnerships were quickly created to develop stronger metals that could withstand the massive forces being applied. Once the set of drills were produced, they were sent to the field to begin drilling again. The advanced alloys seemed to be working until they hit their next snag. They melted as soon as they entered layers of the Earth filled with immense heat. They tried pumping coolant into the pipes, but it evaporated long before it ever reached the destination. The project was almost completely abandoned at that point, until a scientist from halfway around the world announced a new revolution in technology. His invention was little microscopic machines he called nanites. The nanites that he produced were capable of reducing atomic vibrations, which normally cause the generation of heat. This new revolution is the key that they needed to keep the drilling equipment running cool enough to push through the layers of the Earth and finally reach the new element. Upon reaching the destination, the diamond-tipped drill bit detached and a mechanical device grabbed a small sample of the new element and returned it to the surface. However, that is when something extremely strange happened. The sample that returned seemed to have diamond crystal formations all throughout it. After a few more hours of observation under the microscope, they noticed that the entire sample had turned into pure diamond. No one could explain how it happened until they reviewed a second sample and more closely monitored it under controlled circumstances. The second sample had been left under identical conditions as the first, but it had no transformation occur. That is when they had the idea to introduce a fresh batch of nanites into the sample. Once the nanites were introduced to the element, they could be seen interacting with atomic particles and rearranging their structure completely. They repeated the same test, but this time they introduced gold particles into the mix. The entire sample turned into pure gold. This is when they realized that the nanites acted as a catalyst to jumpstart the element into morphing into virtually any other element or structure. The biggest problem now that they faced was going to be trying to acquire large amounts of the element. Although huge machinery could be used to lower supplies and raise payloads of tanerite, intense heat and electromagnetic interference made the operation of machinery impossible. The only solution would be to have humans mine the ore, but that would be impossible due to the extreme heat and pressures that they would experience. Once again, nanites came to their rescue when a drinkable solution was created that allowed miners to drink the nanites and be protected by a thermal barrier. The element was initially named Element Zero, since it had the ability to become any other element known to man, but was later given the official name of tanerite. Initially, all tests were performed on precious metals and gems, but later expanded to resources such as food and water. Tanerite food quickly replaced all other traditional food types and put virtually all farms and commercial food producers out of business. Most of the jobs available were either inside the mine shafts manually harvesting the tanerite ore, or working in the refineries that exported pure tanerite. In order to protect its investment in the future of tanerite exportation, a society was created called the Imperialis. They quickly acquired rights to all tanerite deposits and refineries, and quickly put in regulations and enforcers to stop tanerite theft. Soon, checkpoints and scanning machines were set up at each mineshaft exit in order to detect traces of smuggled tanerite. The Imperialis. How quickly they became the bane of man's existence. They began building domes in the sky where they could live in a self-contained Eden of ecology, while the rest of the earth slowly began to fall apart and decay. Before long, the only people left alive were the Imperialis and the miners and their families. The Imperialis have no crime, just laws. Laws that govern everything that the Imperialis is, as well as civilization itself. Laws, and let's not forget those who enforce the laws, known as the Agency. The Agency is a corrupt union of enforcers who deal with those who break the laws. They carry out their orders in secrecy and without trial. Anyone caught breaking the law, or even those accused of breaking the law, were quickly banished and exiled from the Imperialis. If the fall from the dome didn't kill them when they landed, then they would be in for a much worse fate. My father was one of the unfortunate few that was killed for attempting to steal tanerite. I was 6 years old at the time, and I was told of his death, but I didn't believe it. I knew my father was a good man, and never had any intentions of stealing. I try not to think about the past, because there's nothing you can do to change it. I also try not to think about the future either, since every day around here could easily be your last. I just try to focus on living one day at a time, and try to make it through so that I can do it all again tomorrow. This is where my story begins, as I try to provide a better life for my family. Good morning, Mr. Rivers. How are you doing today?
Well, hot damn, Darren's shop! The last thing I heard about you was that you died in a gas pocket explosion down in that mine.
Nope, not this time. Although it was pretty close. The doctors said if I was any closer that they would have had to carry me out in a bunch of pieces.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're up and walking again. You aren't really going back to work in that pit, are you?
What kind of person would I be if I just gave up after getting injured?
A smart one, if you ask me.
That was meant to be a rhetorical question. Anyways, I'm here to pick up a couple bottles of 8-hour nanites, since I'll be working a double tonight.
I'm sorry to say this, but my shelves are empty. The delivery driver hasn't been here in weeks, and I'm all out of even the shortest lasting nanites.
Sam, I've known you for what, 30-some odd years now?
Yes, sir, ever since you were a little boy.
So then you know that you keep 2 bottles stashed in that chest in the corner, just for emergencies. And with the current shortage, I'd say that this is that day.
I guess it is, isn't it? But do you really need to take both bottles?
Unless I want to be fried to a crisp mid-shift, then yes, I do. You know I'm good for the money, and I'll pay you back.
Actually, I was thinking that after your last incident, that it would be smart of me to collect the money up front. Nothing personal.
Always the optimist, aren't you, Sam?
Well, you don't live to my age unless you make sure you're taking care of yourself first.
I hear that. So what do I owe you?
What do you have on you?
Right now, not much. Just 7 pyrite and some freshly baked bread.
That wouldn't happen to be some of your mother's famous bread, would it?
You know it is, the one and only.
Well, that seems a bit light, but since you are my favorite customer, I'll call it even this time.
Oh, you're too kind.
By the way, that reminds me. Be a good lad, run over and grab one of those bottles off that shelf in the corner for me.
What is this stuff?
This is a new product that I've been working on. I've done some research and found out that certain chemicals can boost the effectiveness of nanites for a short time. It was based on something your father told me years ago.
My father helped you with an invention?
Well, in theory, this could be a great breakthrough in nanite technology.
What do you mean in theory?
It hasn't been, fully tested yet. It could work wonders, or it may do nothing at all.
I'll take it, but there's no guarantee that I will use it. You know I hate being a guinea pig for things.
That's fine, but if you do end up using it and it does work, make sure to come back here and tell me all about it.
Will do, and thanks again. I'll catch you later.
You take care now. Try not to get yourself killed. That'd be bad for business.
Thanks for the confidence.
Welcome to the train system. Please watch your step as you enter and exit the train. Please keep all arms, legs, hands, and feet inside the train until we have come to a complete stop. Thank you for your cooperation.
The pit. A true hell on earth. The minerals down there are so hot that everything constantly glows from the heat. Although they have lights, there's really no need for it, because there's tons of molten rock that throw off a ton of light. It shouldn't be possible for man to be down there like that, but thanks to the nanites keeping us cool, we get to enjoy the intense heat and strenuous conditions day after day. But that still doesn't make it safe to go down there, as accidents do happen, as I know firsthand. Back when the mines first opened, it would take hours to reach the dig site. Now with our modern technology, we can take the plunge in a matter of minutes. Although, every time I take that ride down, I wonder if I'll be coming back alive, or if this is my final trip. There are many ways to die down there, and I do my best to avoid them all. Nanites. What a weird sensation. I remember the first time I took them, not knowing what it would be like. Some people try to tell you, but until you actually do it yourself, you've got no idea. It starts off with a slow, tingling sensation, almost like your feet and legs are falling asleep. Then it moves up your legs into your stomach, where it feels like you swallowed a gallon of ice water. Before long, it pumps through your arms and hands, making them feel almost weightless. Finally, it reaches your head and mouth, and gives you the worst brain freeze than anything you could imagine.
Darren, what are you doing back here? You haven't been authorized to return to work.
Well, I heard that you guys were running a few men short due to some more accidents. So I figured I would just hop on the old bandwagon and get to work.
You just figured? You can't just make decisions like that, Darren. They have to come from me. I am the one who's in charge of scheduling and operations, and you know the company would have my ass if I messed things up.
Which is exactly why you'll tell them that you heard I was better and thought I would be a great candidate to come bail your ass out of yet another tough situation. I know you've got to be behind on your quotas, so how about you just back off and let me do my job? That is, unless you'd like to grab this pick from me and get to work yourself.
I'll have you know that there will be a time when I won't be able to be here and do favors for you like this. I'm gonna need to see a doctor's note on my desk first thing tomorrow, clearing you for work, or else consider this your final day as a miner.
Got it. Your desk first thing in the morning. Do you want some coffee and donuts too?
I'm serious, Darren. I'm putting my ass on the line for you. This is the last time I do you any favors.
Whatever you say, boss.
I'm not putting you in the system, though. Just come see me after your shift and I'll pay you from petty cash.
Sure thing. I'll grab it on my way out. Thanks. I owe you one.
Authorization required for high security area.
Yeah, here's my badge. Come on, you stupid thing, work. Damn electrical interference. Nothing works right down here. Even the shielded stuff fails every now and then.
Access granted for user Darren Sharp. Welcome back.
It's about time, damn piece of junk. The sweet stench of recirculated air with the ripe smells of sweat and blood. It's definitely a unique stench, one that sticks with you no matter how many showers you take or how much soap you use. It sticks with you far after you've left the pit, and kind of serves as a reminder of your place in the world. Some people go mad and claim that it smells like the freshest air of all time. Luckily, I'm guessing I must still have some sanity, since I can differentiate between true freshness and the foul smells of this place.
Hey, watch it, buddy. I'm moving here.
Oh, I'm sorry I got in your way. Did you need some help with that? I mean, it does look pretty heavy.
Look, man, I don't want any trouble, My shift's almost over, and I'm just trying to get these last loads to the surface so I can leave.
I'm sorry. It's my first day back, and I'm not exactly excited to be here.
Hey, you're Darren, aren't you?
Yeah, do I know you?
No. I just heard about how you risked your life to help everyone evacuate after that explosion a few months ago. I just want to say thanks, man. One of my good friends was in there. He owes his life to you.
What can I say? I'm sure any of those guys would have done the same for me.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, but I don't even...
Well, that guy was pretty strange. But then again, when you work down here, strange seems to be the new normal. Maybe it's the lack of sunlight or fresh air. Either way, I know I just need to do my job and get out of here.
Well, look at what we have here.
If it isn't Mr. Todd Hampton himself.
Do you know this guy?
Know him? This bastard owes me some money. Do you have my money today, Darren Sharp?
I'm pretty sure the money you're talking about was a gift, not a loan.
Darren, we're not gonna have a problem here today, are we? I just hate to get that clean little uniform all messed up.
How about we just cut the chit-chat and find out who the bigger man really is?
Yeah, that sounds good to me too. Why don't we? Man, how you been? Didn't think I'd see you back here for a while.
I'm good, brother. What about you?
Not bad, still alive, so that's always good.
Cheese and rice, guys, don't do that. I damn near shat myself when I thought you were gonna fight.
Don, you always were such a age. Come over and meet my good friend Darren.
So you two know each other then?
Know each other? I practically raised this guy.
You might have raised me, but I saved your ass more times than I can count.
Yeah, but let's not forget who took the fall for stealing, at the time, your girlfriend's panties, so she wouldn't think you were a creep.
Yeah, but don't forget about the time where I saved you from that big dog that wanted to eat you for breakfast.
Hey, I probably could have handled it.
Yeah, I can see it now. Your ass was hanging out of that tree just inches away from that dog's teeth as it's trying to jump up and bite at you. You totally had that under control.
Alright guys, well my shift is over and I gotta get going. Bye!
Are you taking off as well, Todd?
Nope, I'm about halfway through my second shift, so I'll be getting out of here pretty soon.
Looks like your nanites are running a bit low, though. You got another one ready?
What? Oh, nah, I should be fine. I've got plenty of time left with these ones.
Look, man, enough with the bowl. I've been doing this way too long, and I can tell you need another dose. Don't you have another bottle, or have you been spending all your money gambling again?
Hey, I'm a grown-ass man, and can do whatever I want with my life. I don't come down on you for the stuff you've been up to.
Listen, man, I'm not really trying to be a prick. I'm just trying to watch out for you. Here, just take mine. I've got a second bottle. I'll just pick another one up later before my second shift starts. This'll get you through the day.
Aw, man, you really didn't have to. You know I'm gonna pay you back for this one day, right?
Simple thanks is all I need.
Well, in that case, thank you. You need any help in this area?
Sure, I just started, and there's plenty to go around. Go grab a cart for us to load up.
No problem, anything for my best bud. You ever think about what life would be like if we could just do whatever we want?
What do you mean? No one's technically forcing you to do anything.
Oh, come on, I know you've heard the rumors. Villages being raided, forests being burned down, and fields being blown to pieces. Anytime somebody tries to mention the word farming, it always ends with death.
Yeah, but as you said, those are only rumors. I've personally never seen anything like that, and I'm sure you haven't either.
Look, I'm just saying, at one point in history, people used to grow their own food. Now it's impossible to find anything not made from tanerite.
I don't know about all that. I'm sure if someone was dedicated enough, they'd find a way to do it.
Well, just between you and me, I've heard of a guy who's been working on some extremely advanced things with tanerite, but apparently he hasn't been able to get a fresh sample to work with and complete his research. It's rumored that he's found a way to help restore the planet and bring back the plants and animals that once roamed.
That's impossible. I've heard those rumors, and that's all they are, is just rumors. You're not going to try to steal some for him, are you?
What? No way. I'm just saying that if some happened to find its way out of here, maybe if it was like stuck in my shoe or something, then I'd have no other use for it. If there really was even just the slightest chance of being able to turn back the clock, wouldn't that be worth any cost?
You have a death wish, you know that? One of these days, you're going to get in trouble, and there's going to be nothing I can do about it.
See, there you go again, always thinking negatively. Hey, you want to grab a cold one after you get off later?
Did you feel that?
Feel what? Oh, it's probably just a tremor. That kind of stuff happens all the time now.
No. Something's wrong here. Those are explosions. It sounds like it's coming from...
Darren, watch out!
Ugh.
Ah, my leg! I can't move, I'm stuck.
Hang on, I'll clear those rocks for you. Don't you die on me.
I'll be fine. Go help somebody else. I should be able to make it back from here.
Hang on, I've got an idea. Let me get this chest out of here. There we go, perfect. Get in, and I'll push you to the exit. We need to get out of here now. I'll go back for the others if we have time, but I'm getting you out of here first.
Warning. Warning. Hazardous hydrogen levels detected. Containment field integrity compromised. System failure imminent. Initializing lockdown protocol.
What the hell is lockdown protocol? They never mentioned that in the handbook.
I don't know, but we're not sticking around to find out. Let's get going, come on. It's just a little further. I can see the hangar door. Damn, the track is out ahead. Let me go clear the debris and repair the track.
You're coming back for me, right?
Are you serious? Of course I am. It'll only take a minute. There, all set. Let's go. What the hell? Why isn't this opening?
I don't think it's broken. Look. It looks like part of that lockdown protocol must have disabled this door. There's gotta be some way to override it.
It looks like there's an emergency release switch on the other side of this door. There's no way we can get to it from out here. Wait, is that George? George! We need you to open this door for us. We need to get the hell out of here. This place is falling apart.
I'm sorry, Darren. I have my orders. I'm not allowed to open this door during a lockdown. Once it's cleared, I can. But until then, you will just have to sit tight.
Sit tight? This whole place is going to collapse and fill with molten earth in a matter of minutes. We're all gonna die in here. Now open this damn door.
I can't. I have orders, Darren.
Screw your orders. Do your orders tell you to kill your workers? Because if you don't open this door, that's exactly what you're doing. And our death will be on your hands.
Screw it. Stand back, let me see if I can just...
Damn it, we're dead. That's it, that was our last hope. I can't believe that after all these years, this is how I'm gonna die.
Get a hold of yourself. We're not gonna die today. I just need more time to think.
Warning. Containment field integrity at 12%. Structural support systems failing.
Time to think. You hear that? We don't have any time. The only thing I can think of is how I bought that ring for Beth, and now I'll never be able to propose to her.
Ring. Diamond ring. Diamonds. That's it. Todd, you're a genius.
What? Diamonds? What the hell's that got to do with anything? What? We're gonna die as men down here?
Even when faced with death, you're still a smartass. And no. But do you remember the original diamond-tipped drilling pipeline?
Yeah, what about it? You can't seriously be thinking that we could somehow use that to get to the surface. I'm sure that thing's long been destroyed.
No, it's still there. I remember my dad telling me about how they decided to turn it into an air circulation system. All we would have to do is get in and plug up the holes, and the pressure should push us to the surface.
You're a crazy man, you know that, right? But I'd love it. Now how do we actually find this thing?
Simple. We just follow the air vents to the center, and it will bring us to it.
Sometimes I think you're too smart for your own good.
Come on, let's go. We don't have much time. We gotta get moving.
Danger. Nanite activity decreasing. 5% energy remaining. Administer additional nanite and
Damn it. You've got to be kidding me. I don't have time for this.
Ain't nobody got time for that, man. Don't you have any extra nanite doses?
No, I gave you my last one, remember?
Oh man, I'm sorry, brother. If I would've known, I would've just let you keep it.
You know I still would have given it to you. That's not a question. I just wish I would have bought another... Wait a minute.
Wait what?
When I was at Mr. Rivers' store, he gave me a sample of something that he said could be used to boost nanite activity, but it was untested.
And you're gonna trust him? Personally, I'd rather die before testing one of his concoctions.
It looks like I'm gonna die either way, so I might as well take my chances with the only shot I've got right now.
Whatever, man. It's your funeral.
Ugh, that's disgusting. I don't even feel any different.
Well, you definitely look different. Look, you're glowing.
You're right. Well, I can definitely say this is a first.
Nanite activity levels increasing. 50% capacity reached.
Well, I guess it's doing something right then.
I guess so. Right now, I'll take anything I can get. Let's keep going.
Alright, I'm right behind you.
Nanite activity levels at 92%.
Wow, this stuff works fast. I can't wait to see the look on his face when I tell him it actually worked.
Well, we won't be telling him anything if we don't get out of here quick.
I know. We're almost there. Is that what I think it is?
It's TNT. But why would they have TNT down here?
This TNT shouldn't be here. There's something fishy going on. I think this is more than a random accident. We need to get out of here and tell people about what happened. We need to find out what's going on.
Warning. Containment field radioactive system. Complete structural support system for failure.
There's no way out. Man, we're surrounded. All the paths are blocked.
There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be something we can do.
Nanite activity reaching critical levels. System overload detected.
Just our freaking luck. One system's failing and the other's overloading. Can't we ever just get a break?
What do we do?
I just want you to know that it's an honor to die by your side. I've always considered us brothers, you know? You and me, we're like family.
I guess I spoke too soon. Today is that day where you're in trouble and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry.
Hey, this isn't your fault. We knew the risks when we signed up.
Yeah, but we also know what happens if we didn't.
Danger. Complete system failure. Critical nanite system.
What? What just happened? Are we dead?
I don't think so. Unless we're in hell, which would explain why you're still here.
That's not cool, man. Speaking of cool, is that ice?
It can't be. That's impossible. That would mean... It is. It's solid ice and stone. Something must have cooled the entire pit.
Something or someone? I doubt they have the technology for that, or they would have put it to use long ago.
You really don't think that it's possible that my nanites had something to do with this, do you?
Well, you did drink that potion, and he said it was supposed to boost nanite activity, right?
That's incredible. Normal nanites would never have this kind of power. I need to go find Mr. Rivers and see exactly what was in this stuff and where it came from. Something like this could change everything.
You must be forgetting we still need to get out of here first.
You're right. First things first. I just can't believe it worked.
Yeah, but ice does melt, so I can't tell how much time we got left, but it's probably not very much.
Yeah, let's get moving. Let me just break away this rock here, and we should be home free. Alright, you get in first. I'll plug up the exit, and the pressure should bring you right to the surface. When you get there, drop a rock down, and I'll know it's safe for me to come back up.
Alright, but I better see you up there. If you don't come back, I'll seriously come back down this pipe and kick your ass.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. Just don't forget about the rock so I know when it's safe. Now get in there and let's go. Oh man, what's taking so long? I hope nothing happened to him. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing.
Man, it worked. We're alive.
I know, what a rush.
I was beginning to think you weren't gonna make it up. I got worried, man. Don't do that.
Thanks for the sentiment, but we should probably get moving.
I don't think I'm going anywhere. I landed on my one good leg, and now I think they're both messed up.
Well, it looks like you're in luck. Here comes an ambulance.
Oh, no. They can't find me with this.
Find you with what? Oh, don't tell me. You didn't.
Look, I don't have any more time to explain. Just take this tanerite and put it somewhere safe.
What do you expect me to do with it? How will I even find this guy you're talking about if I don't even know his name?
Don't worry, he'll find you. Just keep it safe.
How is he gonna find me if he doesn't even know I have it?
Go! Get out of here! If they find that on you, we're both as good as dead.
I swear, the things I do for friendship. You take care. I'll come see you at the hospital later.
Sounds good. Now get going.
Hello, are you Todd Hampton by any chance?
Yeah, who's asking?
I am representative of the Imperialis Mining Company, and I've been sent here to make sure that you are alright. I've been instructed to do anything possible to make this as quick and painless as possible for you.
Thanks, but I've been through worse. I just need some sleep. And maybe a few months of paid vacation.
Not a problem, Mr. Hampton. Consider your salary paid until you make a full recovery. Is there anything else I can help you with before I go?
Yeah, I'm dying for a milkshake and a hamburger. Think you could pick me one up?
Yes, of course. Oh, and before I go, I just had a couple of questions I needed to ask you. I can't help but ask how you are the only one to escape the mine, especially in your condition. Was there perhaps someone else who helped you out of there?
No, I got out on my own. Although I did lose a lot of good friends down there. A lot of good friends.
Well, if someone were to have helped you out of there, don't you think that it would be a nice thing to do to give them credit, especially when your story is going to be on the news?
No, man, no means no. So for the last time, no, it was just me. There was no one that helped me get out, and there was no one else that got out that I know about.
Alright, that's fine. I didn't mean to upset you. Did you see anything down there that may have been, I don't know, strange or out of place?
No, nothing really. Well, I think I saw... Nah, it was probably nothing.
No, please continue. Tell me what you saw.
Well, when I was down there, I swear I saw carts filled with TNT on the tracks. But that couldn't be possible.
No, that's impossible. TNT is forbidden from entering the mine due to legal precedent 201.22b subsection E21. You must have been mistaken, and were probably just seeing things.
Listen, I know my legs were messed up, but my mind is still working great. I know what I saw.
I see. That is very interesting. Well, I must be going now. I have to finish my article about the late Todd Hampton.
What are you talking about? What do you mean late? I'm not late for anything.
Oh my, did I say that out loud? No matter. You're gonna find out in a few moments anyways.
What the? A nurse! Nurse!
Oh, good. I think I lost him. Who's out there? Why are you following me?
Please, don't be alarmed. My name is Dr. McPherson, and I'm here to help you. Well, actually, more like you're here to help me.
Doctor who?
What? No, Dr. McPherson, but you can call me Charles.
Charles? As in Charlie the scientist?
I'll explain more if you come with me, for it's not safe to talk here.
my father and you used to be friends, right?
Yes, yes, we have lots to discuss. Just follow me.
What is this place? It kind of looks familiar.
Well, that's probably because you were here once when you were a little boy. Probably not older than 1 or 2 years old. Your father took you down here and would normally never expose you to this, but no one else was available to watch you.
Why would my father be working in a lab when he was just a miner?
Just a miner? I see now that he must have never told you the truth. Perhaps to shelter you from what he was really doing, just in case he was ever exposed.
Exposed from what? Exposed like he had a secret life that no one knew about or something?
Why don't you just watch this video? I'm sure this will help clear things up nicely.
Is this thing recording? Yeah. Okay. My name is Alex Sharp, and I am currently working in a top-secret facility. I need to document what I've found in case something happens to me and someone else can pick up where I left off. You see, I used to be a miner, and one day when I was heading into the pit, I started drinking nanites, but accidentally dropped the bottle. It hit the floor and shattered, spilling nanites all over some wood chips that were sitting on the floor of the elevator. The next thing I know, the wood chips had turned into what looked like pure tanerite. I brought my findings to an old friend, Dr. Charles McPherson, and we were able to replicate this transformation in his lab. When Dr. McPherson tried showing others that tanerite is nothing more than carbon, and that the amazing transformation from tanerite to other objects is nothing more than nanites rearranging the atomic structure of carbon into other forms, he was laughed at and kicked out of his laboratory. All of his funding was cut, and an attempt was made on his life. As far as anyone knows, he is dead, but he has really been working with me in this makeshift laboratory that we call home. I continued to perform my duties as a miner, but only so that I could be continuously bringing new samples of tanerite back to our testing facility. I feel that we are extremely close to finding a way to utilize the tanerite samples. I know that if this works, we can reverse the damage done to our planet, as well as all the devastation that we have caused. Tomorrow, I will be attempting to take my biggest amount of tanerite to date, which should complete our research. We only need a few more samples before we can... Something set off the motion detectors. We need to kill everything right now until they pass. Right. Darren, if you somehow are watching this...
Wait, no, turn it back on. I want to see what he had to say.
I'm sorry, but that's where the video ends. There is no more. I'm sure you have a bunch of questions for me, though.
No, actually I don't. For once in my life, everything kinda makes sense. I knew my father wasn't a thief, and I knew there had to be something more to the story. He was only taking the tanerite to help restore the world.
Precisely. And up until now, I was beginning to lose hope. But seeing as you are now taking his place, I feel that we can finally complete our research. That is, if you have some tanerite with you.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Here, take it. This is all I have, though.
This is a small amount, but it may just be enough to work. Let me get this sample into the machine and we can begin.
New sample detected in analyzer bay. Beginning data extraction sequence. Data extraction complete. Sample identified as tanerite. Atomic reconstruction commencing. Estimated time remaining 3 hours and 17 minutes.
What do we do now?
Well, we can just wait. Not much else we can do. How about you come with me? I've got a few stories about your father that I'm sure you'll be interested in.
Actually, I kind of want to go check in on my friend Todd. He should have been admitted to the hospital by now, and I want to make sure that he's settled in nicely. But when I get back, I definitely want to hear all about it.
How can I help you, sir?
Hi, yes, I'm here to see my friend Todd Hampton.
Oh, I'm sorry, he's, no longer with us.
What do you mean? There's no way he could have gone home already.
Oh, I'm sorry. What I meant to say was, he's dead. His injuries were too great.
What? No way. He couldn't be dead. That's impossible. I need to see him right now. I don't believe you.
Oh, sir, I'm so sorry, but his body has already been released to the coroner. He was cut up pretty badly.
What are you talking about, cut up? He was fine the last time I saw him. The only thing wrong was his legs. I need to go see him right now. What room is he in?
Sir, you can't go in there. Sir, someone call security.
What the hell happened here? It looks like a murder scene. Todd wasn't bleeding when we left the mine. Someone must have discovered that he tried to steal some tanerite.
Hey, you! Stop right there!
Oh man, what now? I'm sure he doesn't just want to have a nice chat with me.
Do you have our guest in custody yet?
No, sir. He's escaped.
That is unfortunate. No matter. Return to base.
Yes, sir. And don't worry. We'll find out who he is soon enough.
That was close. I'm glad I got away. And from the sounds of it, they don't know who I am yet. After seeing what they did to Todd, I'd hate to see what they would do to me. Or worse, my family. I'd better get home and make sure everything's alright. If they've done anything to hurt them, I will hunt them down until I draw in my last breath. Here we are, home sweet home. Hello? Anybody home? Honey? Kids? Where is everyone? They should definitely be home by now. Looks like there's a note here.
Darren, the kids and I have gone up to the cabin to visit with your mother for the weekend. I don't get good cell reception up there, so you probably won't be able to call me. I'm sure you'll be tired from working all day, but if you have the energy, we would love to see you, and I bet your mom would too. P.S. I have left some dinner in the fridge for you. Love you, Val.
Well, I guess it's good that they chose this weekend to go up there, since that property isn't really on most maps. It looks like my luck is finally changing for the best.
This is the agency. Open up now.
Alright, I really gotta stop doing that. That's the second time today that I've jinxed myself. I've gotta get out of here. Ah, yes, the fire escape. Whoa, man, that is a long way down. I don't have time to take the stairs, so I'm just gonna have to jump. Ugh. Whoa. Alright, that was fun. Hey, at least there wasn't any... Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna jinx myself again.
He's down here. He's outside.
Time to get moving.
So how's your friend doing?
He's dead. Or that's what they told me. I don't know how it happened or how it's possible. He wasn't even in that bad of a shape when I left him.
If you ask me, I'd say the Imperialis is behind it.
That would explain why the agency's following me. They even followed me all the way to my house. I don't think they knew who I was, but now they definitely do. I need to go be with my family and make sure they're okay.
You weren't followed back here, were you?
No way. I don't think so. I mean, I took the longest way here that I could, and I didn't see anything following me.
You can go see your family shortly. The process is almost complete. It will take some time for the Imperials to track them down anyways.
I just can't believe they would do something like this. This is crazy. This goes against everything they've ever told us.
Well, there's a reason people don't trust the Imperialis. Why, if you wouldn't have stumbled on that mine when you did, you may have never known the truth either.
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy that something this big could be kept such a secret. Hey, by the way, what's this stuff in this chest over here? Looks like it's parts to some kind of big machine or some kind of robot or something.
It is. Or at least it was supposed to be. Your father was building it for you. Something to protect you in case something ever happened to him. That is, if he ever got the thing working. Why don't you try messing around with it and see if you can get the systems to come back online? Just put your hand over that scanner and see what happens.
DNA patterns verified. Welcome back, Dr. Sharp. Boot up sequence initializing. Estimated time to completion, 3 hours.
Dr. Sharp? That's a new one. Didn't think I'd ever be called that. I still can't believe that this is really happening. I never dreamed I would be part of something so big. But I almost always knew in the back of my mind that something amazing would happen, and I knew that I would have to play a role in it. Are you sure I really didn't die back in that mine?
If only you knew.
What's that? What's going on?
Oh no! This is not good at all! Looks like the Imperialists have discovered our location.
How are you sure? Isn't there a chance that they can just pass by like they did before?
No, this is different than the other encounters. Someone must have followed you back here. How could I have been so stupid to let you go out in the middle of the day?
Do we have time to escape? There's gotta be some extra way out of here.
There's no time. We've got to do it now. That blip on the radar is the same signal reported by a Class 6 bomber. They're gonna blow this lab to Kingdom Come.
This is Flight Leader Alpha. We have reached the target destination. Permission to commence bombing.
Permission granted. Bombs away.
The machine. I'm going back first to check to see if that's complete. Maybe we can have enough time to grab some of the samples and still get out of here before the plane hits.
You really are like your father. You have no idea. But you're right. If the samples have replicated, then there may still be time to get our research out of here in one piece. It looks like it's almost finished, but I don't have time to analyze it. Here, I will split the formula between these 2 bottles, and we can each take a sample. That way we have twice the odds of getting it to safety and putting it to use.
Good thinking, and not a moment too soon. Let's get out of here.
Wait, I almost forgot my backup memory stick. Without that, I could never start over all this research.
Doc, are you okay? Charles!
Yes, I'm fine, but I won't be able to get out this way. I have a secret way out. Go, get out of here. In case we don't meet again, thank you for all your help.
No, thank you for helping clear my father's name. I won't forget this.
You're welcome. Now get going. It looks like they're coming around for a second bombing run.
It looks like he's still alive. We'll take him back to the lab. We've been watching you for some time now, Darren. We weren't sure if you would ever pick up in your father's footsteps.
Who are you, and what do you know about my father?
You know, it took quite some time for us to figure out who you were. We saw you exiting the mines, but your little friend refused to tell us who you were. Even right at the end, when we were killing him, he still didn't give up your name. Now that's what I call friendship.
You killed Todd? Who the hell are you, and why are you doing this?
Who I am is not important. Just know that I'm the one who currently controls your life. We knew your father was onto something, and we were almost able to find his lab until one of the guards caught him stealing tanerite. Unfortunately, he was killed before we could get to him, but it looks like you were able to lead us right to his lab.
You're a monster. My father was trying to fix what you destroyed. He was trying to save humanity and restore the world to a state of glory.
Is that what you've been told? By whom, Dr. McPherson?
Yes, how do you know him?
The so-called doctor used to work for the Imperialists. He was researching ways to use nanites for different applications. We discovered that he was hiding key research, the likes of which was very disturbing. He found a way to bring dead materials back to life, but at the cost of turning life into death.
What do you mean death to life and life to death? That's impossible.
It appears that he was close to perfecting a serum that would restore all life on the planet, but at the cost of eliminating the life that already existed. Everything that had become extinct would be alive. Except for us, the humans. We would all be eradicated. When we found this out, we kicked him out of his lab, and we pulled all of his funding.
I don't believe you. My father would never have agreed to this. He was a good man.
Yes, it's possible that his research could have brought some of the extinct plants and animals back to life. But at what cost? Would you really want to be the one responsible for the extinction of mankind? You don't have to believe me. See for yourself.
I've already seen this video. Dr. McPherson showed me himself.
Yes, but did he show you the end?
Darren, if you're watching this, it means I have failed. I will need you to complete what I have been working on. The fate of the entire world is at stake. I understand that there is a major cost that comes with this, but it's what's best. I love you, and I'm sorry. This is Alex Sharp, signing out. Are you sure there's no other way? Are we really going to destroy ourselves in order to save the future?
If you ask me, it's a small price to pay. We may die, but at least the planet and everything on it will live.
I guess you're right. We will complete this serum tomorrow when I bring back the last pieces of tanerite, and then we can release it on the world.
It's the right choice to make. We just need to... You forgot to shut off the camera again.
You know I hate technology.
This can't be. He couldn't... I could... But Doctor...
You think you're gonna save the world? Your father was a terrorist and was going to destroy it! If you don't tell me where he is, that's fine. I have ways of making people talk.
I don't know where he is. We got separated in the facility and we both went our own ways.
Sir, it looks like we found the location of the doctor.
Excellent. Well, I no longer have a need for this one. Come in here and please escort Mr. Sharp back to his cell.
Wait, you said you were going to let me go.
That was if you had led me to the doctor. But since I found him on my own, I don't have to do anything.
But I haven't done anything wrong.
You know too much, and we wouldn't want anyone else repeating his findings.
You're not going to get away with this.
Funny. That's exactly what your father said before I killed him.
You said my father was killed by guards.
Yes, but I never said that they weren't my guards. And I never said that I didn't beat information out of him before he died.
You bastard! I will make sure you pay for this.
Oh, I really doubt you'll be doing any of that where you're going.
I can't believe this. I almost destroyed the world, and now I'm going to rot away in this prison for the rest of my life. Doc, is that you?
Yes, unfortunately it is.
I can't believe I trusted you. Why didn't you tell me the whole story? At least my father knew what he was destroying. You could have done the same for me. It doesn't mean I would have done anything different, but at least I would have known the truth.
Destroy the world? What are you talking about?
You told me how the serum would restore life, but at the cost of turning everything living into something that's dead.
You believed him? Darren, I would never lie to you. You meant more to your father than anything, and he would never do anything to hurt you.
They told me all about your little experiments and their effects.
My experiments? They forced me to work on that. Yes, I discovered that nanites could bring back dead plants to life, but they forced me to try it on people. I was able to get it to work, but what came back was not human. I refused to work on the project any further, but they said they would kill me if I didn't.
But the serum, wouldn't it have the same effects on the world? Wouldn't it still destroy life as we know it?
Well, that was our original presumption, but we found a way to modify the recipes so that it wouldn't happen. You have to believe me.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Thanks to the serum that I collected from you two, we were able to finish our research. Darren, you have to understand, I never wanted this to destroy the Earth. I just wanted to rule it. And what a better way to do it than to control an army of undead soldiers. They would know no pain, have no fear, and need no rations or medical care. They would be the perfect army.
You're a monster.
Monster? I'll show you a monster. In due time, that is. For now, you're both free to go. Watch your step on the way out.
Ah! Darren, stop! Don't move!
What is that thing?
It's one of those creatures that was brought back to life with the serum.
Try not to make too much noise down there. You wouldn't want to wake him up.
Oh no, it's waking up!
Doc, no!
Ah!
I'll help you.
Get him off me!
Off of him, now!
I'm sorry, Darren. I'm not going to make it. You need to get out of here. You need to use our serum. You must complete what your father started.
I will, I promise. I will finish what you started, what my father started.
Finish your father? Why, you already did that when you bashed him over the head until he died. It's a shame, too. He was one of my favorite pets.
Dad? You monster. I will destroy you and everything you've ever had. Death itself won't be enough to keep me from reaching you. You have my word.
Ah, well, that's too bad you won't live long enough to carry that out. I've needed another worthy test subject to test out my new army against. Say hello to your father for me, because you will be meeting him again very soon.
Darren, heads up!
Todd? I thought you were dead. They said they killed you.
Are you kidding me? The day that I'm killed by a knife is the day the world goes to hell. Don't forget who taught you everything you know about sword fighting, remember?
Yeah, but where did you find this armor and weaponry?
Well, when we were kids, your dad had a secret chest that was filled with this armor and weaponry. I never told you because I wanted it to be just mine. Well, I've definitely taken care of it all these years, and it looks like it's paid off.
Okay, well, how are you walking around? I thought you were injured from the mine.
After they tried to kill me, I knew something was wrong, and I knew I had to get out of there. So I grabbed a wheelchair and managed to get home and put on this armor. You see, it's not just any ordinary armor. It's infused with nanites, and it has the ability to boost your strength. That's how I managed to build that brick garage a few years ago that you were asking about.
How did you find me?
Well, when I first found the armor, there was a note inside with some numbers on it. I always just thought it was something to keep track, maybe like some loose note, but now that I think about it, it was GPS coordinates. When I got to the site, it was too late. I heard a plane flying overhead and saw the explosions going on all around. I saw you come out, but a bomb blew up right next to you. I was going to come over and make sure you were all right, but the agency was already there, and I was vastly outnumbered, so I figured I'd just follow him back here.
Have I ever told you that you're crazy?
Yep, pretty much every day for as long as we've known each other.
We're still forgetting about one thing.
What?
That.
I see. Well, in that case, I'm glad I brought backup.
Backup?
Golem online.
Yep, I found him among the rubble at the lab. He's definitely made of some incredible material.
Protection mode activated. Multiple targets detected. Engaging.
Let's kick some ass. They just don't stop coming.
Darren, you've done enough. Now go get that serum. Old Iron Skin and me can handle this mess.
But they said it could destroy the world. They said...
Look, I have no idea what it will really do. But if your father was anything like you, then whatever it does is best. You need to trust your instincts and end this. Now get going. We can hold them back for you as long as we can.
Thank you for everything. I don't know how to repay you.
Repay me by fixing this world so one day I may be able to live out my dream.
I won't let you down. I said I was going to kill you. Now stand still and fight like a man. I have to hand it to you. I didn't think you'd make it out of there alive. You are much stronger than I thought. We could be partners, you know. Put that down. Or what? You'll kill me? There is so much that you need to know, Darren. There's so much that I can do for you. I said stop talking and put that down. Oh, you want this? Catch. We could have been friends, Darren, but now I guess we'll never know. You may have something I want, but I also have something that you want. And if you ever want to see her alive again, then you will meet me alone in Glory Field in 1 hour. Until then, try to stay alive. If you hurt her or my kids, I swear I will hunt you to the ends of the earth. Oh, I would never hurt your children. Although I can't say the same for your wife. I'd love to stay and chat, but I must be going. I don't want to miss my flight.
Did you get the serum?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's got Val.
That lunatic, what does he want with her?
He wants the serum, but if I do, then we can never fix the damage done to the planet.
Well, we can always pick the research back up, but we can't bring those we love back from the dead. Let's go get her back and finish this once and for all.
You're right, but no, I have to do this alone. He said I need to come alone, and I'm sure he means what he says.
You're a brave man. If you need anything, let me know. I've got a few things I want to do around here first anyways. You take care.
I will, and thank you for everything.
Hey, that's what friends are for. Now go get your wife back.
They say that in a time of need, a mother's adrenaline can give her the strength of 10 men. They also say that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Well, hell has never met me, and I have no intentions of it. I don't know what I'm capable of, but I can feel that deep down inside there's a power that I never knew. I can feel that this is going to end today. I just don't know what I'm going to do. I'm here. Where are you?
I was beginning to think you weren't gonna show. I figured you would just go hide under some rock and cling to that which you call life. You don't have a life, Darren. You're just alive. Now me, on the other hand, I have a life, and what a life it's been.
Enough. I came alone just like you asked. Now let her go.
Bossy, aren't we? Just give me the elixir or your wife dies.
Let her go or I will drop this and start the whole process.
Now give it to me or your wife dies.
Here, take it. Now let her go. She has nothing to do with this.
Yes, a deal's a deal. Not that you two will be alive much longer anyways. You'll be the first ones who I hunt down when I rebuild my army.
Darren!
Honey, I need you to get out of here now. Go get the kids and go somewhere safe.
But...
No buts. Go now.
Okay. I love you.
How touching.
You're not gonna get away with this. I will tell everyone what's going on. We will rise up against you.
Well, in that case, I'll make sure to drop my inferno bomb into this valley when I fly away safely. It's been fun, hasn't it?
Not so fast. You didn't really think he'd come alone, did you?
Wrong again. I knew you couldn't be trusted, which is why I have my own insurance policy.
Go ahead and destroy it. We can make more. We have the research, so no matter what happens here, we're gonna win either way.
Destroy it? Silly man. I'm not gonna destroy it. I'm going to drink it.
What? No, you can't. You have no idea what effects it will have.
Well, let's just find out then, shall we? Darren, you get that bottle, and I'll take care of him. Fools, it's already too late. I can feel the serum flowing through my veins.
What the hell is that thing?
Hey, Ugly, I've got something for you.
I will crush you like an ant.
There's only a little bit left. I don't know if it's enough to start the process.
That's all right. You won't live long enough to use it anyways.
What are we gonna do? There's no way we could fight that thing alone.
You really don't trust me, do you, Darren?
What, do you have some magic potion that'll reverse the effects? Or is that some kind of magic bow that'll somehow stop that mutant creature?
Nope. I brought something a little bigger.
Golem online.
That's it? That's your great plan?
Nope, but they are.
Golem online, 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 online.
How did you...
It was easy. I was left alone in the world's largest tanerite factory. So I just popped our little friend here in the machine, and now he's got a bunch of friends to play with.
When this is over, I'm gonna buy you a beer.
Sounds good. Now let's kick some ass.
You think you can kill me? Have a taste of my new powers.
Charge!
Darren, are you okay? Hang in there, man. I know we can do this.
I'm getting tired, and even with this armor, I don't know how much more I can take. I just wish I could be stronger.
Daddy?
Yes, Darren?
Do you think I'll ever be as strong as you one day?
Son, true strength isn't something you get as you get bigger. It comes from inside.
What do you mean?
There's a fire inside of us all that lights our paths and fuels our engines to push forward, even when times are tough. Whenever you're scared or hurt, you just need to look inside to that light and let it burn stronger. As long as you remember that you have nothing to fear, let it burn bright, Darren. The fire is inside us all. Let it burn bright, Darren. Let it burn strong, let it burn strong, son. Let it harness the power. Harness the power!
Darren!
You have pushed me too far. The end is near for you. Todd, get out of here. I will finish this.
But
go now. Take care of my family. Make sure that they're safe.
But I can...
Todd, go now before it's too late. Promise me you'll take care of them.
I promise. Now you promise me that you'll come back.
I will do my best. Just go. No more innocent lives will be shed over this.
This can't be possible. You can't. Ugh, no matter. I will still crush you.
For too long now you've been in power, unrightfully taking everything from those around you. This ends here. This ends now! It's over. At last, it's done. I don't know what this serum will really do to the Earth, but if my father believed in it, then so do I. There's no telling what will happen next, but there's only one way to find out. This stream leads to all others in the area, and it will quickly reach the ocean, spreading the effects worldwide. Maybe it was fate that caused everything to happen the way it did. Or maybe it was just my destiny to be standing here at this exact spot, contemplating the biggest decision of my life. A decision that could change the world. Hey everyone, RGANick here. I hope you liked the film because I know I had a ton of fun making it. I just want to say that I really enjoyed this whole project and I hope you guys do as much as I did. It took an average of 2 hours of real time to make 1 minute of video footage, so you can see that this thing took me a long time. If you liked the movie, please don't forget to click that like button as well as subscribe to me so you can stay up to date with all the other cool videos I make. I've got a lot more ideas for future videos and movies and stuff, so if you want to see them, make sure to let me know by leaving comments and sharing this video with your friends. It really helps me out and it'll make sure I keep coming up with cool stuff like this for you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon with more videos. And since you stuck around this long, here's a sneak peek for you guys.
Man, it's gonna take me forever to clean up this mess. What the hell is that thing? That was weird. I hope this whole place isn't like that. Huh. This is weird. Looks like there's a tunnel down here. Man, it's dark in here. Let me grab a light. Sounds like there's something back there. I wonder what this button does.
Access denied. Self-destruct sequence activated.
Oh, crap. I'm alive. What is this place? Is that... Oh my god, it is. It's...